Welcome back, Challenges Build Champions podcast. I don't know if you can see if you're watching on video. I actually have a ruck on my back because why not? How could I say Challenges Build Champions and then not add a challenge while I'm recording the podcast for you all? Hope you're having an amazing week and weekend. Let's get right into it. Rituals equal results. Rituals equal results. And I know this might be controversial to say, but I'm going to say it anyways, and it's based on my own experiences with my own body. You can tell when you look at someone, especially if it's in the summertime, jumping in the ocean, you can tell what their health rituals are 98 plus percent of the time. Our bodies are our health business card, right? As we all jokingly say, I never wanted to go to a personal trainer that I felt I was in better shape than, right? Like, don't just tell me what to do, live it. Be the business card. Your body is that business card if you're a personal trainer. And your rituals equal your results. I was at a point for many years of my life, looking back at the pictures, I can see it. I was 50 plus pounds overweight. Somebody could look at me and have an idea of what my rituals were. Clearly, I had a beer gut. They would guess that I drank significantly. I was probably drinking at the time if I was at the pool or the ocean. Your rituals equal your results. If you have a habit or a ritual of looking at your phone a lot and having notifications turned on your phone, I could talk about this all day, every day. You have a ritual that will stop you from ever getting into a flow state and working in that incredible flow state. Because every 14 seconds to 2.5 minutes, ding, ding, bzz, bzz, ding, 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 your phone's going off. And our inclination is to check it. Because if we don't, then we wonder, oh, I wonder who that was. I wonder who texted me. I wonder how important it was. Who sent me a DM? Who sent me an email? Who called me? Shut the notifications off if you want to get into a flow state and get into that genius state. Those distractions will crush your energy a lot of the time because a lot of times it's not even great. It'll crush any chance you have of getting into a great flow state. And if it's something bad that you didn't even need to hear then or negative, then you just stopped yourself from moving in a positive direction. And now you're obsessing over something that maybe you have no control over and it's negative. Reform your rituals if you want to grow. Reform your rituals if you want to grow. And I know you want to grow, or you would not be listening to a show called Challenges Build Champions. The challenge, of course, is what rituals you can reform. Pick a ritual that you have, and we all know it. If I had you close your eyes right now and think, what's one ritual holding you back every day or most days? What is it? Come on, you know what it is. Is it your streaming service where you're sitting in front of the TV for 3 hours plus a night? Even if it's 2 hours plus a night, what if you went down to 1 hour? You just save yourself a whole hour. And you know the amount of people, and it ticks me off like none other, that say, I don't have time. Ah, and then in the next sentence, they tell you about the latest season of whatever show that they binged watch and they love. You do have time. You just have bad rituals. Reform your rituals. If your ritual is you're on your phone too much and you turn off notifications, you remove the cue to the habit. Now it's gone. Now you're not cued to that habit. It's gone. You'll stop thinking about it. I promise you it works. I've done it with emails. I've done it with all social media. I get no notifications of any social media ever. And every now and then I'll do it with my text for a while, for a couple hours, just because I want to focus in. I want to record this podcast. I don't want dinging going off as I'm trying to focus on typing out what I'm going to say, what message I'm going to deliver to you. I want to be locked into you to add value to you as you're on the treadmill, as you're working out, as you're working, as you're driving. I want to make sure I'm focused and helping you. Maybe your ritual is unhealthy food. How can you reform the ritual and level it up? Well, the simplest way is you remove the cue, the same thing, the trigger. You remove the trigger. How can you do it? Remove unhealthy food from your house. That's one. Two is if your spouse or your kids or whoever like the unhealthy food, put it in a place that's hard to get to. Make it difficult to get to. I just talked to a friend who did this. Used to drive by a fast food place. We won't mention the name, doesn't matter. There's a lot of them. And he loved it. Every time he'd drive home from work, he had a hard time 2, 3, 4 nights out of the week. He would grab a burger from the fast food joint and then feel horrible about it. He changed the route home so he didn't drive by that fast food place anymore. Now he removed the trigger. The trigger's gone, which means the action won't happen, which means he'll just eat dinner with his family and not have those extra 2, 3, 400 calories, 500 calories in a burger, double, triple cheeseburger, bacon on it, whatever. You remove the trigger. So he stopped driving past the place. The question is, what can you do? How can you reform that one ritual that you thought about when you listened to this? You know you thought of one, we all do. What was the one that hit you? Was it the phone one? Is it a habit that you have with a relationship, a friendship? What's a ritual you need to reform to get to the next level? And if you don't know, here's what you could do. Write down, here's another challenge. If you want another piece of action you can take, write down everything you do in a day. I've had many mentors and business coaches and conferences share that. That'll open your eyes. You'll see what your rituals are. Write down everything you do the whole day, minute by minute. Here's what I did the last 17 minutes. I watched YouTube randomly for 34 minutes. I stood around and stared at the wall for a minute and a half. Like whatever it is, you write down everything you did, guaranteed, myself included, 1000%. I will notice, you will notice things and go, oh my God, I wasted an hour and 49 minutes today, and I could have been working out. I could have been meditating. I could have been having a great time with my spouse. I could have called a parent, a loved one, a friend. Wasted time. Reform your rituals, change your life. I love you all. We'll see you next week, right here, same time, same channel. Have the best week of your life.